All right, my Week 6 NFL picks. Starting off in New England, where a rematch of. Do they have a name? Do they have a name for that game in New England? Like the Valentine's Day slaughter or the whatever of the playoff game last year? Because they probably needed to make up a nickname for it. That was an absolute beatdown.
Like the first quarter was where Rice went for. I think it was the first play, wasn't it?
It was like the first 2 plays. I think he put like 70-something yard touchdowns. I don't see that happening this week,
It's not gonna happen.
but I see the Ravens winning the game, and they're getting 2.5 points. New England's gonna put up a good effort, and they're not gonna. They're gonna play with pride, and there's gonna be no shame in the effort they put forth. But I just don't think New England has the guns to match up with the Ravens right now. I think the Ravens have a ton of talent. Their defense. I think their defense is better than it's been in the last 2-3 years. I think that defense is not where it was in 2000 level or by any means, but it's still an elite defense. And I don't have a lot of faith that the Patriots are going to be able to score enough to win this game.
I have a lot of.
Pat's D, dude, the Pat's D not good enough in this one. I like the Ravens in a defensive game in this game.
I like the Patriots. I mean, I've learned not to bet against Bill Belichick or Tom Brady. I know
I'm not betting against Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. Those guys are pretty good. It's their entire defense that sucks.
You're right. The defense has always been sucky.
No, not this bad.
Yeah,
not this bad.
But I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be.
Plus, I love the Ravens. I really like the Ravens. I think Flacco is starting to. He's coming along. I think the Ravens.
I mean, they're one of the top 3 teams in the league, top 3-4 teams in the league. I think. So that's gonna be a good game. But I like the Patriots.
All right. Next game, going straight from New England, straight to the homer pick. Giants -10 at home against the Lions. Giants are playing the last 2 games. If they can, knock around Chicago and Houston, then surely we can beat Detroit by more than 10.
I like Detroit.
Right? I know you like Detroit because you're sitting next to me. If you were standing next to like a bunch of people that weren't Giants fans, you'd say Giants for sure. Because it's totally illogical that, yes, Detroit beat the Rams 44-6. But does that mean anything? No, it doesn't.
I like the Giants, man. I do hope to get like 12 sacks. But don't sleep on Detroit. 10 points is a lot, dude.
10 points is a lot.
I mean, I got the Giants winning.
We won our last 2 by 24 and 14.
I got the Giants winning, but not by 10 points, though.
All right. See what happens. As a fan of the team, honestly, I'll take the win any way we can get it. It's the NFL. You walk out of there with a win, you're happy.
Very true.
That's my take on that. If I'm as a fan, I'd like to see us play well enough to cover the spread, though. I think we're, as a team, on paper and aside from one game eye test, we are at least a 10-point better of a team than the Detroit Lions. But time will tell. 48 hours. Oakland +6.5 at San Fran. I think I don't really hate San Fran.
No, I'm saying you really just are kind of surprised by this line.
I love the line because San Francisco is 0-5. I don't know, man.
But
they could I could see them winning the game, but I don't know that they're going to blow Oakland out. I don't know that I think Oakland's only been blown out 1 time this year.
Well, Oakland plays good.
They're a tough little team. They fight. I don't think they're good. I mean, it took 2 block punts returned for touchdowns to beat San Diego, but they did it.
Yeah.
So I think they'll do enough in this game to at least, my God, stay within a score, right?
I mean, they can, but
of a winless team in a rivalry, battle of the Bay game. Oakland's going to be fired up. They're going to come to play. It's going to be a tough game. San Fran, I think, at this point for San Fran, I think it's tough to. It is a little bit tough to stay motivated at the 0-5 with how disappointing that 0-5 start is and how the expectations were for them to start the year. Like, I think the wind is kind of out of their sails, and I think they're going to find it difficult to come up with the heart.
True, but they're only 3 games back.
I know it's 3 games back, but 3 games back well, just put it this way: in a 16-game season, you're 3 games back. That's 20% of your entire games.
True.
That's like a baseball team being 30 games.
But we're also
back.
talking about Arizona. Arizona's 3-2. Seattle's 3-2, and you have the Rams.
St. Louis.
St. Louis are
2-3.
2-3. So I mean, and they still have to play each of those teams. One team they have to play twice.
Yeah, they haven't. I don't think they've played.
They haven't played
Seattle yet. No, they did. They got crushed by Seattle. I think they've played. I don't know that they've played St. Louis yet.
So I don't know. I mean, I didn't have one in the division anyway, but there's. I'm telling them there is a chance.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm probably like 1 in a million chance.
Yeah. For them to go, 8-3 the rest of the season, to get to 8-8 and have those teams fall back to 8-8.
Yeah,
because that's what it's going to take.
Yeah, he's right.
And that's about the best you can even unrealistically hope for San Francisco, for them to go 8-3 in their last 11. I don't know.
So
man, and they still need some help. But what I'm saying is they're not covering 6.5 against Oakland this week. Next game, Kevin Kolb starting again in place of Michael Vick. What a crazy situation!
It is crazy.
What? Atlanta getting 3. Give me the Falcons. They're a good, solid, balanced team that plays hard every week. Good on the defensive side, good on the offensive side. I'm taking them. They can run. They got the running game going. Michael Turner had a big week last week. I'm taking the Falcons.
I like that pick. I mean, because
getting 3.
You know what Cobb's gonna show up. I mean, he's
you don't know. I mean, LaShawn McCoy's a little bit banged up, but they got playmakers. There's no question the Eagles' playmaking ability.
But is it for sure that Vic's out?
Yes, Vic is out.
Okay.
Jets -3 against Denver. That's the other game. I agree with you on that one. My last pick. The Jets have just been playing so well lately. I hate to say it because I was all over them at the beginning of the year saying,
me too.
"Oh, you shouldn't talk like this and back it up." But to me,
it's
been their offense that's been playing really. I mean, their defense has been good, but it's not been. It's not putting up their numbers and doing what it did last year, cutting defense. But their offense has picked up more than picked up the slack.
Because I think it's where when you have a team where your offense is clicking, I mean your defense can kind of slack off. Last year, your offense wasn't doing a damn thing, so your defense had to step up and.
Plus, no matter how good you really are, it's hard to put up a season statistically like the Jets had last year.
True.
Just by dumb luck or whatever. People are going to
catch up on the schemes.
Yeah, not even that, but hit a big play every once in a while. Like, you're not going to average giving up 42 rushing yards a game in a season.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. People are going to, sometimes you get runs broken on you or whatever. But I still think the Jets are a better all-around team than Denver. I think, I can see where Josh McDaniels is going with the team in Denver right now. But to me, they're like the Patriots before, like the Patriots when they had Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe.
Yes, when they're putting the ball up 55 times a game, and Bledsoe was great, but that's all they could do. And Denver right now, I don't know, I just don't see an identity for that team right now. Like, we're going to do this, we're going to be good at this or whatever. They're good at a few things, but when you're have an identity in the NFL, it's not we're going to be good at this, it's we're going to win games by doing this. And I just don't see that on Denver right now. You're not going to win games by having Kyle Orton throw the ball 60 times a game. That's not a good strategy to me to win games. Not that I'm saying he can't be an effective quarterback. Anyways, Baltimore, Giants, Oakland, Falcons, Jets. That's the 5 right there.
Take the bank.
To the bank. Actually, don't. Please, God, don't.